Hey guys, it's Jason here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are running the SSTE. This is my first real run with this truck. I got it during the winter. I built it up. I changed some of the parts on it. The shock towers, shock caps, a few other things, steering knuckles, rear hub carriers. I even got, guys, the wheel wideners, the actual Hobao wheel wideners, because I always wanted to run these 4S backflips on it. So this is actually my first time running these tires also. I'm only running 4S today, and the reason is I want to keep this truck, kind of light and nimble today. I want to keep it, this isn't going to be one of those, like, let's hit that jump as hard as I can today type thing sort of video. This is more of a fun, just get the truck out, enjoy it. What I'm going to do first is I've got the speed meter on, and I've already got it connected. So I'm just going to do a couple of quick passes with it, get an idea of speed on 4S, stock gearing, all that kind of stuff. And then we are going to put the ramp out. But again, my goal is to come home with the truck in one piece, and again, not completely bash it. I just want to really enjoy the truck, have some fun, see what it can do, see what kind of control I have. And you know what? It's I've had this thing now since the winter. It's a wonderful truck. I honestly, I kind of carry it around with me because I just think it's gorgeous. I think it's a really nice looking truck. My only run has been in front of my house, and that was in the winter. I ripped it up and down the street a couple of times, so this will be its first kind of real bash. Anyways, guys, let's get to checking out the speed runs. All right, guys, let's see how we did. 43 miles an hour on 4S. That's pretty good. I mean, that's stock gearing. I still got 2 more cells to go with that setup. So, you know what? I'm pretty happy with that. It's not like I pushed the truck to its limits or anything like that. But what I'm going to do now is I've got the jump set up. Again, guys, I'm not trying to do anything crazy today. I want this truck to come home in one piece. I just want to have some fun with it. Guys, I brought the truck back to the bench because I've been having problems keeping these back body posts in. I've lost, I think, already 3 since I've been out here. So I had these just kind of sitting in my in my radio case. So I put them back here, hoping that this now holds up. And because, yeah, so far that's the only issue. I don't know if you noticed, I don't even know if I put it in the video, but one of my connectors, those IC5s, those little plastic pieces over them had started to come out. So I just put everything back in, cleaned all that up, but we're gonna go back out again. I think I'm done with the jump, just because, again, I just wanted to get this truck out, get a couple of rips in. I wanted to jump it, I wanted to drive it around. One thing I haven't mentioned yet, I am using the DX6R. You can see a picture of the SSTE there. And you know, it was funny when I was doing that X-maxx video, if you guys watched it, where I was running this radio, I was wondering if part of my issue was the fact that I was running a different radio and if that was kind of the problem, but I have noticed 0 issues, 0 lag, nothing at all. So DX6R is working really, really well. I like it. It's comfortable in the hand. Is it as comfortable as my 7PX? No, it's not. But it's still a very good radio. So anyways, guys, let's get the truck back out there. All right, guys, we got the truck back on the tailgate, and I got some good news. Body pins stayed in. I had no issues after I put those on. And you know what? I can honestly say this, guys, excluding the Dementor, the Corelli Dementor, I think this is probably the most fun I've had with a 6S truck on 4S. It's a great, you know, I don't want to say middle ground. It feels really, really good. I could jump it no problem. Obviously, I didn't have the torque to do or to really push backflips and stuff like that, and I did not want to try that today anyways. But it's a lot of fun on 4S. Obviously, having, you know, one 4S lipo in there versus, let's say, two 3S or one big 6S, you do, you know, you kind of get that added bit of performance because the truck's a little bit lighter weight. And I really felt like I could rip this truck around, have a lot of fun. And as of right now, I'm super, super impressed with it. What I want to do is I just want to get the body off and talk about a couple of things. All right, guys, so the 4S backflips, a perfect tire for this truck. You know, still had control in the air. Again, I know I mentioned that already. I didn't do any backflips or try any backflips, but lots of bite, lots of control, you know, almost a little bit too much for this Truggy, just because this thing is so well planted. It is low to the ground, and you do kind of want to throw it around a bit. And that was the only thing I couldn't do today, was really, you know, kind of, you know, come ripping and then, you know, get into a corner and kind of, you know, really give the wheel a hard turn and just to kind of rip it around. And I found it just wanted to go. When I would try that, it just wanted to go. It would just take off straight. Buggy handles just amazing. And you know, it's funny, as a basher, everything I buy is built around jumping and more hardcore. The SSTE is, you know, basically a racer. It's meant to be on a track. It's meant to take, you know, fairly long jumps, but not high jumps. My ramp is more for doing high jumps and backflips and stuff like that. And you know what? This thing was awesome today. I had no breakage whatsoever, besides from just the body posts back here having the pins come out. But besides from that, guys, there's nothing broken on the truck. It's in one piece. Besides from one of my IC5s, this stupid piece right here broke again. I don't know when Horizon is going to change that, because I think every truck I have, these break. And I'm gonna have to start either just throwing like some electrical tape or something around them, because it's brutal how much. Actually, there's one right there too. Yeah, but besides from that, guys, the truck was amazing. My only complaint on this truck, the only one, is the steering. Now, I did replace the stock servo with the stock servo out of the Hyper MT Plus 2 because I had it kicking around, because I'd replaced that one. And you know what? It's still not very good. I'm going to definitely be swapping this out for another servo. I've got a couple at home that I might try. I think one of the ones I have is fairly tall, so I don't know if it would fit in here, but I know I've got a Reefs for something that would fit in here and would fit in pretty nice. I was going to actually use it in the Haas, but I may put it in this one. But yeah, guys, this thing was an absolute blast. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed the video. I've had a few people that just message me on Facebook, a few people comment, even just in comments on other videos, just ask me when I'm going to get this truck out. And, you know, I think what I would like to do now, guys, you know, as money permits, I think I'm going to stick with 4S in this truck. I would like to up the motor, so up the kV, something, you know, more around 2400 or something like that, to get a little bit of more RPMs out of it, which would give me a little bit more speed, because the truck is by no means heavy, and especially running just a 4S and running these Gensace high voltage lipos is just awesome for this truck. Again, you get that, you know, those first, let's say 5-6 minutes, I mean, it could even be more, these are 7500 of just added performance, which is awesome. I am going to check when I get home. I'm just kind of curious to see where the battery's at, because I've been running it for quite a while. I did the speed runs, I was jumping, I was ripping it around. Obviously, I don't use all the footage, guys, that I take, because you'd get pretty bored if I showed you guys everything. But the truck did not go into LVC, so I still have lots. I'm assuming, guys, I still have juice left on the 7500. And these are perfect batteries for this truck. They fit in the tray perfect. Everything is good to go. This, by the way, guys, is just like a little lip. The battery obviously sits down there. But yeah, guys, I feel like I've rambled on long enough. Oh, DX6R, as I've already mentioned, was awesome. I had zero issues, guys, with it at all. Again, feels great. Not as good as the 7PX, but I'm happy I have it. I'm happy that I did not have the issues that I had with the X-maxx, but we know the X-maxx was the Max 6 and not the radio. So anyways, guys, there you have it. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and please subscribe and enjoy the pics. Hey guys, it's me, Jason. I get a lot of comments on my videos regarding how clean my trucks are. Basically that I don't run them, that they're all shelf queens, that I basically just do upgrades and I never run them. Now, you just got finished watching the video of the SSTE, so most of you guys know that I run my trucks, but there's always the people, that land on a video, maybe it's just one thing they've searched for, and I always get that. I even get it on Facebook. So what I wanted to do right now, guys, was show you what exactly I do when I get home from running. So you can see I've got the wheels and tires off, the body's off, tires are sitting there, air compressors are right there. Don't mind my plants. We had frost, so they were kind of covered with a tarp, so now I've just got them back in the sun. But I've got my hose over there. And basically, guys, as soon as I get home, I would say 95% of the time, the body comes off and the wheels and tires come off. They get hosed down and then they just sit in the sun and dry. As for the truck itself, most of the time I just get out the air compressor and I would say maybe, I don't know, a couple of minutes, I just go over the whole truck. And what I'm showing you guys right now, it's probably not perfect, but this is just air. There's nothing else in the truck whatsoever. I haven't hosed it off. I haven't done anything. Now I know I run a lot in grass, and that's what I was kind of showing. I don't even know if I've posted it in the video, but like that's the underneath of the chassis after all that. And that's the beauty of running in grass, landing on grass. Your trucks do stay a little bit, they stay in better shape. What can I say? But again, I don't use any fancy chemicals. I have used, something maybe like a spray 9, or I think it's spray 9. I don't even know if it's spray 9. When I have to really clean them, if I happen to get maybe a used vehicle or something like that I'm trying to clean up. But for the most part, guys, I can go out, I come home, again, water on the body and the tires, and then I just use the air compressor, give it a couple of good blasts, and the truck comes out looking the way it does. Anyways, guys, that's it. Bye-bye.